Hello, I'm Nelson Liu and welcome to a brand new year of Western Perspective. We begin 2018 with the local government under siege, the city of Perth barred from serving its ratepayers indefinitely. Scandal and infighting has led to the whole council suspended last week and an investigation, but there are revelations councillors were warned about their actions that could now see them sacked. Tonight we examine the turmoil surrounding the city of Perth.
In the best interests of the ratepayers, the residents and the businesses that operate within the city of Perth, I have made that decision.
It's a local government council marred by controversy, but now WA state government says the City of Perth Council's time is up.
The councillors and the Lord Mayor of the City of Perth are now suspended immediately.
Its suspension has been the result of years of turmoil that will be investigated in an inquiry into its operations. The investigation will determine the fate of the city's councillors, with councillor sackings a possibility.
It's always bad news for the sector when you have to suspend or sack a council.
Paul Miles was a local government minister in WA's former Liberal Party state government. He says current local government minister David Templeman made the right decision to suspend the council.
Only should a government stand in if there is either a level of fraud or corruption or obviously some sort of other issue that's gone on within the council. And in this occasion I think the minister's made the right choice.
Paul says there were a range of concerns that led to the council's suspension.
I don't think it's a Lord Mayor issue or a CEO issue. I think there's been clearly within the city over multiple years some bad practice and bad behaviour.
Those issues involved Lord Mayor Lisa Scafidi at the centre of the turmoil, following a scandal over her failure to declare gifts and travel, resulting in her disqualification and appeal. Then 2 weeks ago, CEO Martin Milam took stress leave over the council breaching his contract, and was replaced by his deputy Robert Mianich, who also took stress leave, resulting in Director Annalise Batista's sudden appointment.
I am very concerned about the timing of this resolution. It was not an urgent matter. It did not justify the matter being brought on at short notice.
The council also became divided and accused of dysfunction, with senior staff revealing poor workplace conduct by its elected members. The issues led to calls last year for new legislation to allow the state government to sack mayors or councillors over serious breaches.
If that was indeed serious, then they could, with this amendment to the legislation, deal with that member.
Opposition local government spokesperson Tony Kristovic has criticised Mr Templeman for taking too long to suspend the council.
Unfortunately, it's taken 12 months for a reluctant and incompetent local government minister to get to this point. The City of Perth had to reach crisis point before the minister would act.
However, Murdoch University politics expert Dr Ian Cook says it shouldn't be rushed because it's a significant act, but suspension was long overdue.
I think the problems have been significant for quite a long time now, so maybe in this instance that perhaps we might ask, why wasn't something done a little earlier?
The state government has appointed 3 commissioners to run the City of Perth Council, while an inquiry panel is established to investigate if councillors should be sacked or reinstated. And Paul says it's still uncertain what the outcome will be.
We can't answer that until we see what the investigation is.
And that's all the time we have for this week. We'll see you next time, but for now, it's back to you.
Nelson, thank you very much. This week's main news again. Citizenship Minister Alan Tudge has warned that Australia's multicultural model is at risk as migrants fail to integrate. The federal government has again rolled out plans to reform the English language testing for new migrants. Multicultural groups have criticised the new policy, saying the test does not help cultural integration.
And that's our program for this week. We have the latest news on our website and Facebook page.
From Taylor, myself and rest of the team, until 8 o'clock next Sunday, a very good evening to you.
Good night.